December 9th's card is the Badger. Now, before you have an opinion prior to investigation, understand that when we pull a Native American medicine card, we're not saying that I am a badger. We're saying that the badger has a behavior pattern from which I can learn something about myself. In the medicine card book that goes along with the cards, they have a poem that speaks to the particular characteristics of each animal. And this one, of course, is Badger. Badger, 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 until you reach your goal, know the inner power that lives in your soul. So although the badger is very vicious and it can attack with a lot of aggression, there are some characteristics that apply to us as we're moving to an appreciation of the darkness and we are accepting that the light is coming. It's the aggressive healer within each of us that we need to tap into. So when I pull the badger card, I'm being reminded that there is a need for a little bit more aggression to be able to heal the thing that I'm working on. And what we're working on is accepting the darkness within, knowing that the light is coming, that nature's use of dark is just to provide the balance and the cycle of moving into the light, So Badger medicine represents the aggressive healer who has the courage to use unconventional means to exact a cure. So that's what I'm trying to get us to do. I'm trying to get us to use non-traditional thinking and also to expand our understanding of the value of nature giving us all this darkness to slow down and to be able to look at things that aren't serving us. Because when there's so much light, we can easily be distracted by all the whistles and bells. But during these dark times, just like the bear hibernating, if we slow down, we can reevaluate what it is that we want to change and what we want to keep the same. But the reality is, in order to really clear those three things that we talked about within that first couple of days, what are the three things that I want to release? And Badger is telling us that maybe I was too meek and I really didn't look at something that really is causing me unhappiness, something that's really causing me to be unsettled, to be in a state of dis-ease. So when we talk about meekness, we used to think, oh, it's, especially women, we used to say, oh, it's better not to be too aggressive. But when we're trying to heal ourselves, aggression is a good thing because we are aggressively asking the healing to come in. We are aggressively saying that fear is no longer serving us, that we can be cautious about things that we have to be cautious about in today's world, but we don't need to let that caution push us into a state of fear or a state of being frozen or a state of feeling disempowered. And this is not a time to be meek. This is a time to stand in our power. And just like the badger, if I have to pull out my fangs at times, that's not my responsibility to make sure everyone is comfortable. Badger medicine is powerful healing. The wonderful thing that Badger brings is a willingness to do something about my state of affairs and not stay stuck. Badger can be aggressive, but at the same time, sometimes we need that aggression. We need that commitment to, I am going to fix this. I am not going to let go until I fix my part in it. Badger is a contradiction in terms because we don't ever want to face that level of aggression coming at us, but we might want to nurture the side of us that felt like we were being aggressive when we were doing actually our own personal healing. That's the message from the medicine cards today. A time of aggressive healing for ourselves when we are preparing for the light to come in on the 21st. Thank you very much for taking this journey with love with me. Dr. No signing off. And I will see you tomorrow on December 10th.